Alosha replied. He says that we won't be able to speak at the Vetcha, but he can arrange for us to Time to get ready. Then head to the Snezhnograd Vetcha.
Miss Vodyanitsa, prima donna of the
Sorry, I'm not taking interviews today. Oh good, you're here. The session's about to begin. Let's get inside.
Please wait, Miss Vodyanitsa. Could you introduce me to your new friend?
In summary, the energy management commitments made for the outgoing period have been delivered upon. Furthermore, both the production and consumption of Kresnik Crystal show clear signs of stabilizing. The relevant agencies have assessed the present circumstances and determined that the status... It should also be noted that while the recent blizzards have led to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa is giving her a financial report on disaster relief is also present in this report.
They cover the same old ground every single time. The rooster never seems to mind, but everyone else is getting There's a general lack of trust. People aren't seeing any tangible benefits that affect them directly.
Yeah, if it weren't for these hard copy documents, I could have at least made something up. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just out here trying to hit my interview quotas. Bring out the kvass. Ever read it? Best-sell-
If I remember correctly, you guys don't even have a sales permit. You have to sell from stalls on the street.
Okay then, best-selling street stall newspaper in town.
Order! We will now open the floor to the representatives.
Snezhnaya has a long tradition of treating members of the Fatui armed forces and their but recent surveys shows that Fatui families in remote areas have access to 15% less crystal than the average civilian It's been said many times before, but it bears repeating now.
Perhaps you wouldn't need to keep repeating yourself if you would hear me out for once. I say again, true consistency exists. You appear to treat resource allocation as a simple function of production and population. So, and do you even know how long it's been since Snezhnaya last conducted a census?
If I knew the answers to questions like that, I'm sure I'd be a very wealthy man. And I doubt I'd like to bring the focus back to the specific issue I raised. Or do you wish to deny?
It's easy to be a critic when there's no accountability. Defeat the ringleader and all other problems will magically resolve. But in case you aren't aware, not one jot in my report would change whether...
So you have no intention whatsoever of finding a solution?
On the contrary, I'm the...
Child opened by speaking up for the armed forces. Regraders struck back with style and a war of words ensued. Our reporter was live on the scene to get the audience's reaction as it all unfolded. Who do you support? The people have spoken! Child received raucous applause from the crowd as he pushed.
Now you see why they don't have a sales permit.
However this reporter wants to spin things. I haven't forgotten that Tartaglia was representing the Northland Bank when we first met in Liyue. So surely, their relationship can't always have been this strained.
You two are getting off topic. Let's focus on what the
Mr. Pantalone, may I speak on your
Oh, please do. I'm more than happy to save my breath.
crystal distribution policy undergoes much, but I fear many may have been misled on this topic by extreme. The most recent reports all point to Snezhnaya's resilience and adaptability to make drastic adjustments without first considering the risks. Would
Renowned scholar of finance, Arapov spoke up to clarify. With the notorious Lelex still active to this day, should the Rokot be—
She's just rephrasing what Mr. Pantalone said. The Rokot are the critics he accuses. As for Lilac, you won't have heard of him yet. He's currently the most famous member of the Rokot. Ending Project Stuja has become an obsession for him. So whether it's threats, coercion, or bribery—
And since we're already on the subject, what do you think of Lelex's methods? Are you for or— Well, whatever the story is, his act—
At least someone here wants to take this discussion seriously. I've been considering that issue myself. What you really need is more precise I think it would be easiest to let the Fatui handle it, since they're already in charge of Crystal shipments anyway. We may as well get them to collect some data. Whatever you need, you can ask the Fatui to look into it for you.
I will be happy to take a note of your suggestion. The commander has always taken a keen interest.
Let us refrain from jumping to conclude.
My apologies, Lord Rooster.
There are numerous issues to address. Nevertheless, I support drafting a proposal.
In that case, I'd like to share one thought before— In fact, the Energy Commission already collects regular statistics.
That's a good idea. I read every issue of Svietlolaidovka's report, and although my folk—
Be that as it may, does no one see an issue with using local
Not if they are used purely for reference.
Very well then. It appears that this—
Yeah, sounds good to me.
The members reached a provisional consensus on the issue of Today, the prima donna of the Korailievs—
Write anything like that again, and I'm revoking your permission to interview the troupe. Got it?
Now then, if there are no further contributions from those present—
Hey, check it out! What made him vote against?
The votes have been tallied. Those in favor of continuing project—
That was too close. The margin has shrunk yet again. Chuganov was a huge loss.
I'll bet Lelek is behind this. I wonder how Pulcinella will respond this time.
Chuganov. I see. Lelek strikes again.
Yes, go, Lelek. Once Project Stuja is defeated, our—
In accordance with the result of this vote, we debate only for the session.
I have to say, well, in principle, as we heard, Project Stuja is basically just— But even if the policy got cancelled, I got a letter from Mr. Mitya just before today's session. He said he's confirmed that in a situation like this, but that's a week-long process, and thus didn't make it onto the Vetcha— Exactly. And I was originally gonna try and flip him after he received notice, rather than just sit back and take the hit while his factory stopped production. But now, he's already voted against it. Which means